Be honest with me for a second. How many of us said this was going to be our year? Gym girlies, 5 a.m. morning routines, Proverb 31 glow-ups, reading our Bibles daily, drinking all of our water, taking our vitamins. Shout out to Mary Ruth, because she be getting your girl right and becoming, that girl. So how's that going for you? Yeah. Same, sis. So if you're anything like me, a millennial woman who's still wondering who exactly decided that we were the adults, because I'm going to keep it honest with you. I'm still doing arts and crafts. Yeah. But we've reached the middle of the year, and it's time to get honest with ourselves. Not in a shameful way, more in an intentional way. So today we're doing a mid-year life audit. Now, if you've never heard of a life audit before, don't let the word audit scare you. Simply taking an honest look at where your life is today. Not where you want it to be, not what it looks like on Instagram, but where you actually are. Because if we never stop to evaluate, we're going to keep repeating the same patterns year after year. I want you to write down these 8 areas of life: faith, health, fitness, relationships, home, personal growth, career or purpose, and rest. These areas make up the everyday rhythms of our life. We're not diving deep into each one today. That's a video for another week, but we are going to use them to see where we are. So here's the thing. We have enough data now. We don't have to keep living like we did in our 20s, or better yet, the first half of this year. I'm just saying, if you're feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, or like you're constantly starting over, there's a good chance you're living in some variation of survival mode. Me too. Your girl right with you. However, Yahweh did not create us to simply survive. No. Ephesians 2:10 says, hold on. Cause I ain't trying to mess up the word. So let me make sure I read it right. Okay, so Ephesians 2:10 says, "For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus, Yeshua HaMashiach, unto good works which God hath before ordained, that we should walk in them." And what I love so much about this verse is it's a reminder that, we weren't created on accident. We're not just here to figure it out. Our life has meaning and purpose. Your life has meaning and purpose. So this isn't about looking productive or performing for social media. This is about becoming the woman who Yahweh has created you to be on purpose. Step 1. Now grab your journal. Under each of those 8 areas, ask yourself these 3 things. What's working? What's draining me? And what needs to change? And I really want you to be honest here. Not the version everyone else sees. The version only you and Yahweh know. Step 2. Rate each area from 1 to 10. 10 being exactly where you'd like to be, and 1 being, well, we're going to need some work. Then look at your 3 lowest scores. And instead of trying to change everything, ask yourself, what's one small change I can make in each area that will create the biggest positive shift? Remember, we're not chasing perfection. We're building consistently. Step 3. The last step is probably the most important. Build trust with yourself. Keep the promises that you make to yourself this month. Those small actions may not seem like much, but over time, they do build confidence. They build discipline, trust, and that's how we move forward from survival mode to stability and eventually into growth. If this video encouraged you, let me know in the comments which 3 life areas scored the lowest for you. Next week, we're going to dive deeper into those 8 areas of life and talk about practical ways to begin rebuilding them. And if you're new here, my name is Gabriella. You can call me Gabby. A space where we're learning to build differently through faith, intentional living, and personal growth. Thank you so much for spending a little part of your day with me. Until next time, shalom.